go, the Thunderbirds making their way to the ice. Don Haramiu with my partner.
Nate Christensen, live from the glass, Donnie.
Live from the glass. It's not a blast from the past, it's live from the glass, and we're ready to get after it. Creating a different perspective for you for tonight's game as your Thunderbirds are going to face off against the Junior Ducks.
Yeah, Donnie, long break since the game last night. Obviously came out on the short side of that one, losing in the shootout, but starting to get back after it today as the boys got rested up and back on the ice versus the Ducks for the second time this year.
Let's go. We know the last time we saw them was up in Sioux Falls. We came out victorious in a fast and furious first period that set the tone of the whole game.
Yeah, we certainly did. I remember, I think we put up 5 in that first period, Don. Boys were absolutely flying, so would love to see us get back after that today. Fast start, drive that bus and finish at the net.
Drive the bus and finish at the net. We're looking for dictating the pace of play like usual. We come out and we set the tone early and often. I think we're getting up on the right side of this one.
I agree, Don. I agree. But beautiful day here in Dallas. Sun was shining. Perfect weather. Watched a little football. Unfortunately, the Chiefs won in overtime. No offense to any of the Chiefs fans out there, but excited for this hockey game.
Here we go. Refs are making the way, getting the nets, the nefarious nets, pegged in. We'll see if they stay in tune.
I agree.
No.
Yeah.
There we go. Boys are coming to the ice. They're raring, ready to go. We see some soup, alphabet soup going on here in the corners. The ice is still wet. We know we have a couple of boys fighting some illness, and we're fighting E-Train in there with Mr. Hunter, not the Hunter, fighting for one-up pucks.
Yeah, so we're fighting from the get-go, looking for pucks over here. I'm getting heckled already on the glass, but John, this is the vibe we're chasing down here.
It's loud and proud down here with the Thunderbirds. Sounds like we're going to be having Mr. Hunter Richardson in net, holding out the pipes. And your starting lineups will be coming to you momentarily. Just over 4 minutes here left in the warm-ups, and it feels like a day.
It's been a day, Don, and it's been a good day. But excited to watch some hockey. That's what we're here for. And excited for this new perspective down here. We got pucks clanging. We got fans on the other side telling me I'm a horrible-looking human being. It's tough fighting down here.
There you go. We did get to go down and visit, I don't know, what was that place called?
Legacy Hall.
Legacy Hall. Kind of reminded me of you know, they say everything in Texas is bigger. It kind of reminded me of the Avantis at home where it's a nice food hall. But this thing had 3-4 layers.
3-4 layers, about 10 different restaurant options, huge TVs, great little spot to spend the day for us. And then I snuck back to the hotel, went over to a little seafood restaurant on the lake. Had some nice boiled shrimp and a shrimp po' boy.
Oh, Donnie. Oh, buddy. Well, we had some street tacos, and those set very well.
Love a good street taco.
Here we go, a little up close and personal action for you and your Thunderbirds. We would hope by now you would have your drink in hand, and there's no judgments because Nate Dog Christensen and I are in the house.
Ducks donning the orange today, that burnt orange color, nice looking kit, and Tbirds in the all whites, Don.
Well, who doesn't love whites? We all love the whites. But you know what? There's something special in my heart about the blacks. We'll be donning the blacks in the early game tomorrow.
Dallas tomorrow at noon, which should be a great game. Seemed like they've been battling getting a few wins this weekend, but Don, we got a we got to take it one game at a time. And right now we got Anaheim in front of us, big 31 in net, as you said, and a couple of boys battling with some illness. So we're going to have to battle through that one. But I got no doubt here that these boys will come out firing early and battle through it.
Here we go. We'll have Coach Bouzan and Coach Ryan on the bench with player coaches Garrett Johnson and B. Lake Redpath. Always sending well wishes to Mr. Connor Spinks from afar and our manager Dale Spinks.
Yeah, obviously missing Dale and Connor this weekend. Hope we get back soon, but we've been holding it together without them. As we always say, excited for Blake and Garrett to get back on the ice and get healthy as the boys coming off the weekend have a nice Thanksgiving break ahead of them. Nice week to rest, relax, spend time with family before we get back in time before Christmas, Don.
That's right, nothing. We need to be leaving everything here on the ice because, as you said, we will have a couple of weeks off. One league game, I think, leading into the Christmas break, followed by a nice little showcase in Arizona.
Looking forward to that, Don. I just looked across the ice there. You might have to zoom across over there. But the Anaheim goalie, I don't know if you can catch him in the corner over there. He is all of 6'4", 200 something. Absolute monster, and I heard he's in net tonight. So just coming off of the Omaha game, we saw another big goalie. Got to get him moving side to side. Got to get pucks in low on him. They can beat you with his pads to the ground.
Name of the game is making goalies move up, down, laterally, and getting pucks on that empty net front. That's going to do it for your buzzer. We're going to have your Thunderbirds coming here into net, doing their final breakdown before they get their last words of wisdom from Coach. And we may be seeing a lot of this today because they have had trouble all weekend of moving with the pace of the game and staying out of the way.
Don, I got a ton of confidence in these guys. Saw them pregame warm-ups, moving around the ice. I'm hoping for at least 2 or 3 in a row.
All right. 2 or 3 in a row would be a record, I think, here on the season. There you go, coming over to the bench. Hunter Not the Hunted is owning the blue line, getting ready to go on the blue crease. It looks like coming to the ice to start the game up front, we're going to see Trevor, Parker, and Miller. On the backside, we're going to see Dashel and Mark.
Yeah, this line last night started to find a little chemistry late. Got a couple good chances, and Big Dashel and Big Mark back there just holding down the blue line for us.
Doing five
solid minutes.
Yeah. 5 eyes. Telling Hunter, you have got this, buddy. Take us to the motherland. Refs doing their final net checks. Your Thunderbirds are ready.
Looks like we're not getting the big goalie, Don. We're going with the orange pads.
Okay. All right.
That intel.
It's all right.
Mr. Hilly was over there telling us that the big goalie's going to be in net. But
give me a little zoom in here on the face-off, and we'll be good to go. Give me a little zoom in on the face-off. All right. Here we go. We got music going on down here. Refs are trying to get ready. They're already talking about unfair face-off, so I don't know what's going on. Already having words with Bouzan on the bench. Is hot.
Well, Don, I don't know what the break here is.
Boys are coming back over to the bench. The officials, it looks like I have no words.
Surface
Here
is
we
too
go.
slippery, Dom. That's the problem.
So now they're going to decide to let it roll. Here we go. Boys are making their way into the face-off. Miller's going to take the draw. Miller wins it back. Dashel has it. He has a line. Turns, fires it in. Right over up the net. We're crashing hard. And on time is clear. Mark turn shot fired. Saved out to the hash. Trevor comes in with speed. Picks it up. He's working behind the net. Anaheim tries to slide it high. Mark's again able to turn and fire it in deep. Parker picks it up. Anaheim comes through with speed. They're looking to get out of the zone, and they do. They now have zone entry. Puck coming in net, saved by Hunter. Anaheim hard into the back. We're able to clear the puck. They're regrouping here in the neutral zone. They chip it in. Mark back here on the retrieval. Mark has the back of the net. He's got Dylan streaking up the outside. Tried to chip it in. Anaheim holds it. Now we see Jack and Landon on the ice with Irvin. Irvin off the half board, chips it forward, has Dylan. Dylan in with speed, tried to get around one. Good stick by Anaheim, is able to chip it up but not out. Landon holds his zone momentarily. Anaheim comes through, they have speed, they're going to have zone entry. Trying to get a power move, but really good job by Jack, driving him on that angle all the way into the boards. Anaheim up high has the over. First shot fired wide of the net, puck hits the hash. Dylan is trying to chip it up, not out though. Anaheim holds. Landon comes through. Landon has zone exit. Got bumped from behind, no call. Anaheim picks it up here in the defensive zone. Trying to move it forward, and Jack has it right here. Has a line. Tried to sit it in, but Anaheim with a good stick holds it. Anaheim chips it in here into the far corner. Jackson now on the backside. Has it up hard to Dylan. Dylan bumps it forward to Kel. Kel and Dylan here working on the boards. Jack comes in, chips it up, out of play, and that'll be a neutral zone face-off.
Don, we're going to get our zoom in, zoom out dialed in, but I got to tell you, I'm loving the class level down here. A little more energy. The game is quick.
Fast. Fast. You can go to like a 1. Yeah. Dashel Mark back on, pucks one back. Mark turns, wires it in. Linden is on his horse, so forecheck. Sammy and Kellen. Anaheim has it. They have zone exit. Try to send it up the middle. Mark shuts that down. Sammy has it, trying to poke it through. Sticks with it. Anaheim with good sticks. Turns, dumps it in deep. Hunter comes out to settle it. Anaheim back behind the net. Dashel and Mark angle off. Working pucks forward. Kellen comes in to support. Mark loses an edge, but we're still battling right here in front of us. Puck on net. Hunter saves it out to the corner. Dashel and Kellen puck up here on the half board. Sammy had. Thought I had it. Allowed Anaheim to get it. Puck right up the middle. Sammy has it around one. Anaheim sends it in offside. Kellen picks it up. Kellen opts to regroup, has Mark on the opposite side. Mark up to Linden, sends it in deep. Trevor Miller, Jackson with Parker on with Connor Hilly. Anaheim tried to chip it up and through. We're going to stay right here. That's going to be an icing and an offensive zone face-off for your Thunderbirds.
Don, good flow of the game so far, back and forth. Opportunities on both sides so far. But
Is that the one that just follows, or are you doing it manually?
I'm doing it manually.
Oh, okay. It got those ones I saw that. Good to see it.
So we have Miller and Trevor and Parker on the face-off. Jackson and Connor Hilly on the back. Puck one up to Jackson. He tried to send it in off the half boards. Gets it right back. Anaheim has it now. They've got zone exit, but good stick and step by Connor Hilly has Parker. Parker streaking into the zone. Signs it over to Trevor. Oh, Miller backdoor, 3 tic-tac-toe pass, and the goalie stood tall. Anaheim has zone exit. They trip it forward. Miller's back through, supporting here on the defensive side. Turns out of it, chips it up and out. Anaheim gloves it in the neutral zone, turns and fires it right back in. Jackson from back behind the net. We're looking for some changes. Dylan and Irvin and Landon on. Puck's in all the way through. They wave off icing as they should have. Anaheim playing from back behind their net. Dylan and Irvin forechecking. Irvin off his backhand. Landon working to slide through. Creating space. Goes to net front. Irvin has it. Sends it up to Dashel. Dashel missed. Anaheim picks it up. Turn shot, fire, saved, and frozen. Get in your legs, boys. Let's go.
Tough fumble there at the blue line, Don, but turning an opportunity here. Good job by Mark getting on the back check, filling in there for Dashel, and good hard shot there. Came in and high on 31. But great chance the other way as I had that 3-on-1 and goalie anticipated the slide over, Don.
Here we go. Landon tried to win it to the half boards. Anaheim has it, turns and fires it into the corner. Oh. Good job. Landon comes through with it. Has Irvin. Irvin chips it forward. Has Dylan. Dylan trying to work into the zone. Does. He's on the blue line. Sends it in deep. Landon going in to apply forecheck pressure. And Anaheim trying to work out of the corner. Anaheim has the back of the net with Dylan in pursuit. Mark steps to hold the zone. Does. Gets it deep. Has Landon out of the corner. Landon's working out of the phone booth. He got bodied off. Dylan coming in to support. Puck to Dashel. Dashel turn shot, fired on net, saved to the corner. Puck's in up high again. Dashel chips it off the board right back to Landon. Landon is walking high, slides it over to Mark. Good stick by Anaheim as they poked it out of the zone, and Mark has on the opposite side to Dylan in as we're looking for backside changes. Jack Jackson on, Liam, Kellen, and Irvin making his way off right now. Puck to center ice. Liam tried to get around one. Sammy has it though. Sammy gets around one, chips it, tried to chip it by. Anaheim with a good stick, holds it. Puck's in the zone, and Anaheim's regrouping from their defensive zone. Anaheim in off the hot boards. That should have been icing. Got waved. Jackson tried to chip it through. Kel and Jack working down here. Anaheim trying to pick it up. Jackson angles his guy off. It's going to allow Liam to come through with it. Liam reverses the side of the ice. That's going to get out. That is not going to be icing as Anaheim gets a stick on it, regrouping in their defensive zone. Markdale back on the backside with Jack. Jack intercepts it, steps through. Turn shot fired, punch save up to the corner. Jack stays through with it, gloves it down, looking for net front, nobody home, and puck's out of the zone, but Parker picks it up. Parker to Mark to Kellen. Dashel now on the backside with Mark. Anaheim sends it up and in. That will be an icing and an offensive zone faceoff.
Don, couple good opportunities created for Anaheim coming this way as they've gotten some good sticks on that blue line. We're going for that overpass up top, and probably hard to see at home, but they're getting sticks in those lanes and almost flipping them back here the other way. So got to be cautious of that moving forward.
Here we go. Miller, Parker, Trevor, Dashel, and Mark. Miller in for the draw. Puck's down. Anaheim coming through with it. Chips it up and down, and that'll be another icing and an offensive faceoff.
Couple icings on Anaheim so far. I think we're on number 3 this period, Don, but they are content just taking what they got, clearing it down the ice. There's nobody there for even stretch pass.
Miller in, unfair face-off, have a drink. Trevor comes through, playing out of the corner. He's got a 2-on-1 going there. Parker trying to support. Parker comes through with it, squeaks out. Puck tipped by. Miller holds. Parker chips it back down in the corner, and Trevor's going to go in there to help apply pressure. Anaheim has the back of the net. Tried to send it up, but really good forecheck pressure here. Gasol step, turn shot fired. Hard 1-2, misses the net. Comes up to Mark on the high boards. Sends it back behind the net. Looking for net front. Nobody's home. Anaheim has zone exit. Now they're going to get zone entry. Good stick by Dash. Anaheim goes an edge. Dash chips it up and out of the zone, and Anaheim is going to be forced to regroup here in the neutral zone. They have to turn and fire it in off the ref. Mark has it, turns and wires it up. Lennon got a stick on it. Lennon deep here in the offensive zone with Dylan now. Jackson and Connor Hilly on the backside. Anaheim's going to get zone entry. Turn shot fire, puck's loose. Good job by Jackson, comes through and clears it. Turn over to Anaheim right here in front of us. Good angle by Kell. Anaheim working off the hash. Tried to slide it through. Easy save and freeze by Hunter. That'll be an offense or defensive zone faceoff right in front of us. I don't care.
Don, take a quick break there from the action. Is Mr. December coming in with a coffee delivery?
Yep.
Here we go. Kellen, Dylan, Connor Linden. Touch one forward. It's poked forward by Mr. Penny. Jackson steps outside of the zone to keep it from coming back in. We've got board battles going on here. Anaheim digs it out. They're regrouping here in the neutral zone. Ship it forward to the opposite corner, and Connor Hilly picks it up, reverses the backside of the net. Jackson gets a stick on it. Dylan punches it forward, and Kellen is trying to move forward to apply some pressure. Dylan picks it up. Was getting the net front again. Good sticks by Anaheim. They get out of the zone. They send it in deep. Miller has it back behind the net. Dashel on the backside now. Miller slides it through to Dylan. Dylan shot, fired, save. Like that save. Miller coming through with speed. And Dashel turn shot, fire for a goal! That's a 1-0 game in favor of your Thunderbirds. Good find by Miller with Dashel going to the back door to find the pearly white strings.
Absolute beauty of a pass there. Donnie went it over to Dashel, and he just buries it in the back of the twine. But great little set there and shift from the T-Birds as they go up 1-0 here in this game. Love to see it, Donnie.
Let's go.
Love
Been
to
a back
see
and
it.
forth game, right? First blood, first strike. Dashel, Mark, Liam, Miller, and Sammy. Puck sent in deep. Mark and Dashel playing back behind the net. Miller again comes through with speed. Chips it up. Gets it off the half-boards. Has Dashel. Dashel right back to Miller, creating space. Miller has Sammy outside the zone. Cross pass to Mark coming through with speed. Mark's trying to drive through. Goalie has to make a save out to the corner. Right back to Mark. Looking to cycle it back down in the corner with Liam and Sammy. Mark holds his own, sends it back down in deep. Anaheim trying to clear it. We've got a whistle. Not sure if the puck went out of play. They're calling a penalty. It's going to be a power play in favor of your Thunderbirds.
Love to see that, Don. I'm going to eventually figure out this zoom in, zoom out, but we got a lot of commotion going on down here. We got people delivering coffee, coming up, asking you questions about zooming and tracking pucks and whatever it is. But this is what we are people of the people.
We are about life experiences, so just close your eyes and soul and let the good times roll. So Landon, Irvin, Dylan, Dashel, Landon. Irvin working off the hash. Slides it down to Dylan. Dylan has Dashel up tall. Dashel slides it right back down to Landon. Landon creates space. Turns out of it. He goes right back up to Dashel. Dashel walks as Landon has the lane. Landon back door to Miller. Miller turn shot fired. Punch save to the corner. Miller gets it right back. Sends it high to Dashel. Dashel finds Miller. Miller is looking for the seam. Turn shot fired. Screen in front. Anaheim has it. Trying to clear it. They can't. They do. Dashel bumps it over to Miller. Miller has it. Miller leaves it for Landon as we're looking to gain zone entry with speed. Landon to the outside. Around one. Slides it right back to Dashel. Has a lane. Shot fired. Traffic. Save. Two saves. Anaheim clears it up.
Oh, good back check. Oh.
Dashel is able to recover. Anaheim's there. There's going to be another penalty. We're going to be going to a 5-on-3. Let them touch it up, boys. Landon has it. Turn shot fire, save frozen. We're going to be 5-on-3.
Don, they're going to get Anaheim for a stash or something. Is Dashel came in with that little back check here along the boards, and Anaheim player wasn't happy about it, took a swing at him, and then decided to go on the bench. He was just going to cross-check him going in there. Little frustration penalty there from Anaheim, but going into a 5-on-3 here with 46 seconds, and then hopefully cash one in and go back on the power play.
Let's go get two quick ones here. Mark Jackson, Trevor, Kellen, and Parker. Kellen in for the draw. Pucks into the corner. Anaheim sends it back behind the net. They're going to pick it up. And they are not able to clear it. Now they are. Mark picks it up here in the neutral zone. Mark's zone entry to the outside. He's got the back of the net. Leaves it for Kellen. Kellen one time. Parker, the Honey Badger, picks up the trash right in front of the net to make this a 2-0 game. That is a power play goal. And we will still be in a 5-on-4 situation for 1:34.
Don, if my memory serves me correct, when you were coming down for breakfast, had a nice little one-on-one conversation with Parker on the elevator. I'm sure you told him, hey, get to the net, clean up them greasy rebounds, and get us a goal tonight. And look at what he does. They do listen.
And you know, I had all those words in my head, but I didn't have to say a thing to him. He said, how you doing, Mr. Armio? I said, how are you, Mr. Honey Badger? He said, I'm getting dialed in. And that's exactly what we just saw.
Don, we've been getting dialed in all day, and I'd love to see them getting dialed in too.
Dashel, Landon, Irvin, Miller, Dylan. Landon from back behind the net. Gives it to Dashel. Dashel sends it up to Miller. Miller to Irvin. Going to get zone entry. Irvin turns out of it, turns it over. We have to regroup here in the neutral zone. Landon right back to Dashel. Dashel has Landon. Landon now will get zone entry to the outside to get this set up. Setting off the hash. Backhands up the board to Dashel. Dashel walks, has Landon on the seam. Landon turn shot fire, saved, up and out of play. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Dom, there's a good chance I've missed a few shots, but we're even on the Ducks side of things with 5-5 on the board, and maybe I'm shorting our boys, but they got them for 14. I got them for 10. We're going to go ahead and give them, we're going to even it up.
Here we go.
No confusion.
Landon back in for the face-off, looking to win it back. Puck comes back. Bodies all over the ice. Anaheim was able to clear it. We're going to have to regroup here. We got plenty of time. Dashel back here, 200 feet, regrouping. He's going to leave it for Landon to come through, so he's got a head of steam. Landon has it. He's got outside. Dylan is now in zone. Landon, oh gosh, not good passes on the blue line. Turnover here. Pick it right back up. Landon is now going to have zone entry. Chips it forward, looking for Dashel. And body into the goalie, net off. I'm guessing that's going to still be an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, it looked like Big Irv, the pride of Colorado Springs, came in there hard on the net. Got a little bit of a push, but got into the goalie and dislodged that net coming in there. But looks like they're going to bring this one out, Don.
They are bringing it to the neutral zone. So we'll see Jackson and Connor Healy on the backside, Sammy, Kellen, and Linden on. Puck's down. Sammy bumps it to Connor. Connor bumps it forward, has Linden. Linden backhand pass. Anaheim with good stick has it right back, looking to regroup in their defensive zone. They turn on to ice it. Now we're even. Jackson back here on retrieval. Jackson turns out of it. Cross-ice pass looking for Linden. Gets all the way through, no icing. Linden stays on the forecheck. Anaheim up the outside, trying to get out of their zone. Cross pass, and they do. Turn it over on the blue line. Sammy's right there. Anaheim bodies, though. Stops any momentum. Good stick and step by Connor Hill. He pokes it forward. Anaheim gains the zone, and Jackson's there. Backhands it up the boards right to Anaheim. Anaheim playing off the hash. They have the hash. Good stick by Jackson, though. Gets it pushed to the corner, and Connor Hill angles his guy off. Down on the Pelham. Puck comes back behind the net. Jackson picks it up, turns and fires it down. We got Trevor on the backside. Trevor got around one, And then Anaheim come in and just took away the puck in the corner. Anaheim chips it up and out. Dashl's on, backhand over to Mark. Mark up the outside. They're going to call that an icing, so we'll have a defensive zone face-off, which we haven't seen in a while, right here in front of us.
Right here in front of us, Don. Good to see this one, but good pace from the boys here with 2:45 left. How's that coffee?
It's Turkish. You want to sip?
I'm more of a tea guy myself.
Okay. Coffee, tea, or me on the live stream. Puck's down. It's in skate. Guys are hunting. Mark pokes it forward as Trevor. Trevor has zone entry. Got stick check. Anaheim has it. They turn it over to Honey Badger. Honey Badger working off the slot. Tried to slide it through to Trevor. Anaheim working here back behind the net. They send it up the opposite side. Mark steps to short it. Sends it back behind the net. Parker and Trevor. Trevor got tripped. Puck's loose out front. Puck comes up high. Bouncing puck. Dashel turns, fires it to Miller. Anaheim doing everything they can to get through the zone. Miller sends it back to Mark. Mark hard up. That's going to be an icing off the ice pass, and that's hard to handle for an icing in a defensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, that was an absolute laser beam there from Mark, who sent that one up. Unable to get a stick on it there, but we'll get reset there, sir.
Here we go. Kellen, Liam, Dylan, Jack, and Jackson. Kellen in for the faceoff here. Puck's one back. Anaheim has it. Turn shot. Missed the net completely. That's going to come up to the opposite hash. Jack comes through trying to poke it forward, and Liam's able to clear the zone. Anaheim sends it right back in across ice pass. Jackson takes the back of the net. Add Liam. Really good call. They call a tip. Dylan is working hard to muscle in there. Kellen has the back of the net. Jackson pokes it in deep. Dylan there slides it over to Jack. Jack turn shot fire, late pass save, and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff. There has been a lot of puck possession in the offensive zone. Let's keep that ice tilted.
Yeah, Don, we set the camera up on the wrong side of the ice. I zoned out there for a second, thinking we should have been on the other end.
Anaheim clears the zone. Jackson turns and dumps it in. We are now clear. Good step by Jackson. Punches it right back in the offensive zone. Anaheim being forced to regroup. They come up the outside, and Kellen's right there. Chips it back in deep. Puck comes up and out of play. Dashel now on the backside. Dashel chips it out of a defensive zone. It's in feet here. Liam and Kellen battling. Puck punched forward. Anaheim regrouping in their defensive zone. They have the over, the up, and they chip it, but Kellen's right there to intercept it, taking space back. Looking for Trevor. Trevor with a good angle and stick with Sammy now on the ice. Kellen has the puck. Sends it up the half boards and out. Turn over to Anaheim here in the neutral zone. Anaheim playing there. Turns and dumps it in deep. Dashel's retrieving. Dashel has Trevor streaking up the outside. Bump pass to Miller. Miller to Sandy. Trevor picks it up. Turn, shot, fire. Save to the opposite corner. Anaheim playing off the hash. Comes opposite side. That puck is cleared. Dashel turns and fires it in. And that's going to do it for the first period at up-tempo pace, and your Thunderbirds are on top 2-0.
Yeah, Don, great start for the Birds here in the first period, is out shooting Anaheim 17-5 and up 2-0 on the score, which is great. So
that's okay. You're really good. Oh, thank you. Very good.
Don getting his flowers over here from opposing
We're
fans.
on a live mic. You better be careful. Thank you.
Stroking his ego just a little bit.
Hey, you know what? We've seen 17 full minutes. Let's go get another 17 minutes, minute by minute, shift by shift.
Puck possession by puck possession.
There you go. See?
1 second at a time, Don.
1 second at a time.
And I only have room for improvement here. Obviously, we're down our stats guy, Graham Burns, who I imagine sitting on his couch enjoying a cold one, listening to us. But down our stats guy, I'm over here taking shots, time, goals, and I'm zoom in, zoom out. So
you know, Nate, you're doing a great job. You're going to earn a little bit of hard 8 later because I can see the bead of sweat dripping from your brow, and I appreciate your effort.
Yeah, working up a heck of a thirst here. Dawn is big night ahead of us as well. So a lot of good stretching in us today. Getting ready for this afternoon, but the night is young, Johnny.
Missing all those for you that can't be here today or this weekend. Hopefully you're getting ready to settle in for a nice, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Looks like coming to the ice to start here the second period, we're going to see Mark and Dashel on the backside. Up front, we're going to see Landon, Dylan, and Irvin. Landon in for the face-off. Pucks one back to Mark. Mark has the line, turns and fires it in deep. Goes all the way to the opposite hash. Dylan works there to hold it. Really good stick so far. Puck comes out. Dashel has it, chips it right back in. Anaheim goalie trying to settle it back behind the net. Again, good pressure. Anaheim up the outside. They're calling some kind of penalty.
Trying to figure out what he's yelling about.
They're calling on Dylan, and it was the back ref. The ref looking right at it had no call. Did they call on this hit? I think right here. I am not sure. Nonetheless, your Thunderbirds are going to be going on a penalty kill here. We have Dashel and Mark will stay on the backside. Trevor and Kellen on up front.
Interference, Todd, is that what they called it?
I guess so. Puck's down. Anaheim has it high, walking the blue line. Had it roll off the stick and really good pressure so far. Anaheim working off the half boards, good bodies. Anaheim sends it back low, but Dashel's able to step, easy send, and Anaheim is going to have to regroup here, 200 feet back behind the net. They're looking to come up the outside with speed, stretch pass. They have zone and stop right there on the blue line. They have the over. Playing here off the slot. Send it back over the opposite side, turn shot, easy punch save out to the corner by Hunter. They have the seam though, with traffic in front, good sticks and lanes. Trevor has it. Trevor's able to clear up and out, and Kellen is ahead in that race. The goalie's going to have to come out and play it. Opts to play it to the opposite side as we're looking for changes. Sammy now on. Connor Hilly on, Linden on, Jackson on. Linden dumps it in deep, and with his big body and reach, applies some pressure. Angles this guy off, is able to hold his own, opts to bring it back out and then back in. Sammy right on it. Linden steps in and turns and fires it back in the opposite corner. Again, 25 seconds here in the kill, and Anaheim hard up the outside. Good step by Jackson. Stops it right there, chips it in deep. That's going to kill another 10 seconds. Anaheim is now working to get out of their zone, and they do. They have zone entry, and they opt to send it deep into the corner. And we're going to be even here in 5 seconds. Anaheim sends it to the opposite side of the ice, looking for space. Working for give and goes. Trying to get it to net front, and whistle net must be off, so that just should be, if they took it off, that might be a neutral zone face-off. We'll see where they place the puck. 5-on-5 hockey, and we're back to even strength. We see Mark and Dashel come on the backside with Miller, Trevor, and Parker, and it is going to be a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, good kill there from the boys. Don killed that one off as Penny back out of there, but the forward's on a forecheck there on the penalty kill, which is great.
Puck's one forward. Anaheim picks it up. They don't have the line. They try and dump it in. Mark has it, tries to send it up the half boards. Anaheim intercepts it on the hash, working back behind the net. Dashel up the other hash boards, looking for Trevor. Anaheim doing a good job holding the boards right now. Anaheim turns, sends it back behind the net. Mark's there again. Anaheim holds the boards again. They're just not content with sending it back behind the net right now. Puck comes up the half boards. Anaheim still holding the boards. Gets sent back down in deep again. Anaheim tried to send it to net front. Good job. Miller's able to clear up and out down. That'll be an icing and a defensive zone face-off, and we need a reset here.
Yeah, need a little reset there, Don. Get a new shift out there. Is Anaheim doing a great job of cycling that puck, holding that blue line, dumping it back in deep, and just trying to chase there. But a couple times they try to throw it off that backboard to the front of the net. Catch 31 off guard, but great job by the defense. Getting sticks and lanes.
Wholesale changes. Landon, Dylan, Irvin, Jack, and Jackson. Anaheim has it. A little muffin toward net front, and that stick to the side. Jackson has it. Looking back behind the net, Anaheim sticks it. They hold the zone. They send it right back in on the slot. Landon has it. He's going to have zone exit. He's got 3-on-2 here if we hurry. Has Dylan. Dylan tries by Pat. Irvin missed the net. That was a good scoring chance. Puck sent to the high seam. Anaheim gets out of the zone. And they had an odd man rush of their own developing, but Jack is able to get back there. Whistles it up the opposite side. That's out. And Landon, get on his horse. He's got Irvin going with him. Looking for space. Tried to slide it through to Dylan. Dylan was looking for a move. Dash allow on. Has the outside. Turn shot, fire stick deflected up and out of play. And that was a dangerous couple of opportunities there all around. And we just couldn't find the right one.
Yeah, a couple good opportunities. Puck was rolling and bouncing a little bit there on Landon. On the one, couldn't get it across there, but Dylan, good little touch pass there to Dashel, who came across the crease there and tried to throw that one, but Ducks did a good job getting the stick in the lane.
Here we go, Kellen, Sammy, and Liam. Sammy backhands it toward the net, off a skate. Anaheim sends it in deep on their own. They're taking the back of the net, looking to break out. Up the boards and out. They wave off icing. Mark's going to get that easy. Has Liam. That's right back in. That'll be an icing, though, as we did not have the line to gain, which is a football term also called for center ice.
I agree. Don, you just keep doing what you do. You've been getting compliments all weekend about your tremendous work here, and it does not go unnoticed. Well, it did go unnoticed when you got thrown out of that game, but...
Well, there's other things that have been noticed, apparently, which will just keep between me and you and the fence post. Puck's down. Puck's out of the zone. Liam has zone entry. He's got Sammy going. Liam working hard here to the outside. He's sticking with it. Loses an edge. Sammy working down here in the corner, coming to the outside. Anaheim chips it up and out. Dashel has that, turns and dumps it right back in. That's on net. Goalie ups to freeze it. That'll be an offensive zone face-off right here in front of us.
I'll take that, Don. I have offensive zone face-off here. As I always say, love to win this back, and who we got back there? Mr. Jackson Dyer. Love to see him get on his stick and just a little ripper from the blue line. Also, Connor Hilly holding down the blue line. Get one there.
Trevor, Dylan, Linden, Jackson, and Connor Hilly. Anaheim comes out with it in the corner, tries to chip it up. Jackson fires it right back into the hash. Trevor looking for space, sends it back up. Jackson on net. Anaheim with a good stick, and then Connor Hilly holds his own momentarily. Now Anaheim has zone exit with a 2-on-1 developing. Really good stick and reach by Jackson to shut that momentum down. Anaheim still has his own, though. Turn shot, fire, puck's loose out front. Guys tied up. Really good work in front. And who's going to the box here?
Trevor?
Are they going to match them?
Yeah, I think they're matching them up here, Donnie.
Some net front battles.
Yeah, good little battle up front there as loose puck came in. Looked like Hunter made one save, maybe two saves on that one, and was kind of on his side there, but puck was loose. We couldn't see it because we're down here at glass level, bringing you the vibe and excitement from down here.
That is right. Dashel, Mark, Miller, Parker, and I don't know who's on the ice right now for Trevor. I don't mind that penalty. This is midget hockey, and there was nothing awful going on there other than physicality. Mark has his own entrance. Yep. Oh, really good job by Mark. Good backhander. Even better save by the goalie. Anaheim comes out with it. They have zone exit. Yeah. And we saw that yesterday. Penalty came open. That's dangerous for skaters coming up and down the ice. That should be a neutral zone faceoff or center ice.
I agree. Tip of the cap there to the Anaheim goalie is, I'll be honest, I thought Mark had him beat. We've seen him make that hard power move in, fake the shot, and then come across. And great job by Anaheim goalie getting across there, getting to that post before Mark did.
Miller back in here for the faceoff. Puck's one back. Anaheim's going to pick it up in their defensive zone. Parker in, trying to apply some pressure. Forces Anaheim to go back behind the net. They blow an edge. Sammy picks it up. Was trying to slide it through to Miller. Picks it back up. Oh, Parker had Miller streak into the net. Just didn't quite connect. Miller comes through with speed. Sends it high to Mark. Mark has Dashel. Dashel fires it in deep. Had Parker. Parker looking for Miller. Ref impeding play. Puck up the hash. Sammy comes in. Dashel holds his own. This is a game of physicality. Sammy has a lane. Sticks. Puck comes up high. Dashel has it. Turn shot fired. Deflected. Bouncing puck in front. Puck comes up high. Anaheim sends it up and out. Mark's right on it. Turns, fires it in. It's going to be in the opposite side. Dashel's coming in as we're looking for changes. Dashel around one. He's in looking for changes to be finished. Dashel and Irvin down here. Puck up the half course. Anaheim trying to clear it. Can't. Now Landon takes it out of the zone. Jack turns and fires it in so we can finish changes. So we have Landon, Dylan, and Irvin. Puck's in up the opposite hash. Jackson has it off the boards looking for Dylan. Irvin comes through with a good body and angle. Anaheim turns and opts to ice it. That'll be an offensive zone right here in front of us. And there's been some wood that's being laid down here.
Take them out to the woodshed, Don. As you said, intensity has really heated up here in the second period, right before the ice makers. Both teams start to pick it up and hit. But that last puck possession down here, we had 5-6 hits on both sides of things. So that's why we're here at glass level.
That's why we're here, bringing you the best of the best in the West. Dylan comes through with it, working out of the corner, looking for space. Sends it back down in as Landon here in the corner. Landon got angled off. Anaheim in a 2-on-1. Irvin comes in to support. Irv comes out with it. As the scene had Dylan going in front, had a stick held. Jackson picks it up on the blue line, shot block. Puck still in the zone. Jack's able to send it back down deep in the corner. Landon with a good stick lift. Puck comes right up the middle. Jackson has it. The lane shot fired wide, up and out of play, so that'll be an offensive zone faceoff. They going to do an ice make?
I think we're going to get an ice make here, Don, and nope. Yep. Ice make. Don, should we get a little shot of the boys coming over the
We're going to get a
here?
shot of the boys coming off the ice here. Give me a zoomerton. Go to one.
Yeah, why don't we go to a one zoom there?
Here you go. Walk of Champions right here. Look at these little studs all making their way. Stacks getting nutrition on their way to the bench.
Couple of bananas and Gatorades there.
There you go. El Capitan rolling in here with the fellas.
Got some color commentary. Commentating on the boys walking off the ice.
I appreciate that, Mr. December.
This doesn't get presented to you very often.
We could be talking about pit bulls and rabies, but instead, we're letting the families see their kids. All right?
There you go. Blow kisses. Send the virtual hugs. we're going to turn it. We'll leave it here. You get to see him come back onto the ice,
Love
but
that.
we will be back with you here in just a moment. for the Walk of the Champions. Coming to you live here from Valley Ranch as the boys filter out of the locker room, remaining dialed in for the second half of this game, Nate.
I don't know, Don. Valley Ranch sounds kind of like the dressing. Be a good dressing brand, but great first period. Good little break here as the boys getting the trumpets coming out of the locker room in here to the second half here. But keys to me for the second half, just keep going. Played a great first half of hockey. Good pace, good speed, buried two in the net. Got to keep that going. Good, doing a great job defensively as well.
There you go. Everything, like you said, is downhill. Everything is forward. Everything is raring and ready to go. We're going to have 8:54. We still have alphabet soup here down in the corners, but the refs want to get this thing going. We see Krusty Crusterson's laying back here behind the net. And if I had my hockey stick, I'd be wiping those to the corner.
Yeah, I'm sure Hunter will get in there, clean that one up in front of his creaser, but forgot we were flipped on the other side. Anaheim goalie going to work that one out. As you said, Don, 8:54 here to go in the second period on this beautiful Sunday you've had.
You forget it's a Sunday because we came in on a Friday. We normally come in on a Thursday.
I thought you were going to wrap there for a second. I was waiting to see how you're going to put that all together.
Well, this day, any day, this is how we play on the mic. All we're looking for is 1, 2, 3, or 4 likes. Hit me up for my bromance. Hold on a minute. I got to take a stance for the people, for our boys, for the T-Birds. Let's go. Here we go. Boys, come over. We're going to get a few last minutes. I got to say, Coach Bouzan and Coach Ryan were also locked in here at the intermission break.
100% dialed in. We looked over at them quickly, briefly, no eye contact, but they were locked in over there, Don, and I think they got to be happy with the way we played in that first period and said, hey, keep it going.
So we'll be coming in right away with an offensive zone faceoff. We see Dashel and Mark on the backside. Landon, Dylan, Irvin out up front, and we got an interesting setup here right on the faceoff, trying to win it back to Irvin for a 1T. Here we go, Landon in for the draw. Punch one forward, Anaheim trying to get there with Dylan all over him. Anaheim comes out with it. They have the outside. They miss. Dashel's there, punches it forward. Anaheim picks it up. They're going to have zone entry. They're getting stopped. They turn, shot, fired, punched out to the corner. Good pressure there. Puck's up the outside. Anaheim turns, gloved by Hunter. Hunter way out on net. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Right back in. Landon has it. Yeah, I like that aggressiveness there of Hunter. Came out and shut it down.
Yes, sir. Don.
He was in a 3-on-1 situation down in the corner. Mark has zone entry. Again, puck just set there in soup. Anaheim gains zone, but we have two bodies all over him. Irvin here back in the corner, tried to chip it up. Anaheim, we have a whistle. Is there going to be a too many men penalty? I'm not sure what the whistle is for. We have a whistle.
He's over here staring at both benches, Don, and looks like they're going to be taking an Anaheim player here. Maybe too many men.
Yeah.
Let's wait for him to do the lasso here in the air. Yep, there it was. He had a low lasso.
Low lasso, not to be mistaken for the Ted Lasso. We have Dashel, Miller, Irvin, Landon, and Dylan on here to get this started.
Don, sounds like during the break the mom chat out there was firing up, talking about us. Shocker. But hopefully we're giving them a good show.
Hey, all we're working for is likes so we can start getting paid for this broadcast. Landon working off the hash, has it up to Dashel. Dashel bumps it to Landon. Landon back to Dashel. Dashel punches it to Miller. Miller tried to slide it through, got all the way through to Landon on the opposite hash. Landon Dashel has a lane. Irvin to Landon. Landon again turns out of it. Right back up to Dashel. Dashel has Miller. Landon coming in, turn shot, fire, stick deflected up and out of play, so that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Don, I gotta say, I love seeing that back and forth passing from the T-Birds, and we don't get this kind of perspective anywhere. At practice, we're either up top or you can't even see through the boards to see what's going on at practice, but great puck movement there from the T-Birds.
Good hockey IQ as they actually came off the boards to play that, as there's nothing but soup up here against the board, landing back in for the faceoff. Pucks one back here to the corner. Anaheim tries to clear it. Dashel has it off the skate, right back to Landon to Dashel. Landon has a lane over to Miller. 1-2, top corner. Landon to Dashel to Miller for a power play goal to make this a 3-0 game in favor of your Thunderbirds.
Paul Cooley, write that one in the book, Don, as I haven't heard that one on a goal, but an absolute rip from number 9 MPJ into the back of the net on the one time. Give me one time, Don. Give me one
time. Not to be mistaken for Miller time, but it was definitely Miller time on that goal. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling. Wholesale changes. Jack and Jackson on the backside. We had Sammy, Kellen, and Linden. Puck out. Jackson has it, chips it forward. Anaheim has it. They chip it across, ice pass. Jack steps with a good body and angle. It's going to allow Jackson to come through. Jackson has the back of the net. Slides it up to the hash. Linden leaves it for Kellen coming through with speed. Anaheim turns and fires it up, and Jackson steps. He's got his own entry. Turn shot, fire, saved, fumbled, and now frozen. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff right in front of us.
A good little ripper there from 21 as he came across the blue line with some pace, but right into the chest and smothered that rebound.
Same 5 guys are going to step in. Kellen's going to take the faceoff, looking to try and win it back. It is one back. Jackson has it. Off the boards and in deep. Linden and Sammy working there. Linden pokes it through. Puck comes right out front. Anaheim has it right in the puck. Good stick by Kellen. Linden has it, sends it to the opposite corner. Sammy has it. Sammy slips long. Jackson turns, dumps it in deep to the opposite side. Linden's going to go there to apply some pressure. Linden's going to take a penalty. That's going to leave it short-handed. A little bit too much from the backside, I guess, in their opinion. It is midget hockey.
Yeah, a little anticipatory there by the ref as looked like his hand came out of his pocket and raised his hand before Linden even hit him, but Linden definitely got him in the back, but I don't know if it was a penalty.
I'm in that boat, Nate.
Well, either way, Don, T-Bird's about to go on the penalty kill here.
He got him from behind. It wasn't a big hit. Midget hockey. Jack
Evans chiming in again.
Jack Evans goes in for some clarification, and the ref says, "We made the call. Nice having a conversation with you. Let's go down for the face-offs down." Dashel and Mark on. Dashel angles his guy off. Pokes it forward. Kellen working there. Puck not yet clear. It's sent back behind the net. Mark steps in. Mark chips it up and out of his own. Really good clear. Anaheim's going to be forced to regroup here down in the corner. Anaheim working 200 feet. Comes right up the middle looking for speed. Cut back. They lose it off their stick, and we're able to clear it up and out and down again. Anaheim goalie comes out to settle it. And I'm working from back behind the net. Coming right up the middle, looking, they get zone. Turn and dump it in deep. Mark's working to get there. Mark with a good angle and body. Puck comes up the hash. Anaheim has it with the over, right back to the point. Backside shot saved out to the corner. They had traffic in front. Anaheim collecting here off the hash. Good skate hold. They turn out of it. They got the blue line. Turn shot fired. Glove saved by Hunter. And frozen. That'll be a defensive zone face-off. And 49 seconds left here in the kill. Wholesale changes.
High shot coming in there from the blue line, and Hunter says, "No, sir." Loves that out of the air.
No, sir. Statue of Liberty on fire. Here we go. We have, it looks like, Sammy, and it's hard for me to see right now. We'll get all of you here in just a moment. Puck's in on net. Hunter makes the save. Really good. That got slightly deflected on its way to the net. So we've got Dylan, Sammy, Jackson, and I think Jack. I can't see. Is it Connor? Connor Hill. Connor Hill. Unfair face-off. Have a drink. We haven't made many of those calls here tonight. Puck in skates is now cleared out of the zone, and Dylan is flying. Yeah, that is hurt. Hope he's all right. I mean, there's lots of soup down here. Hard to dig in. Anaheim has zone entry back behind the net, looking to get it to net front. Saved out to the corner. Anaheim goes high. They have the over. Again, missed the 1T, but that was open. They regather. They're on the blue line. Again, have the over. Back to the point. Shot. Oh, wow. I'm not sure what happened down there. I missed it, but they had a wide open 1T. Jackson's able to clear it up and out and down. And we're back to even strength. Anaheim sends it the opposite side. Looks like we're going to be getting called for another one for too many. We jumped the gun, and I'm not sure who jumped on too early. I'm counting 5 on the ice right now. Who jumped on early? Linden. Yeah, Linden's going to the box.
Well, Linden just came out of the box, so I think he was on, and we had somebody coming onto the ice, and puck rimmed around there, Don, and hit their guy coming off. So unfortunate there is just got off a kill there and came out unscathed, but back in the box.
And you know what? I mean, that's a rough one. The puck got rimmed right in front of our benches. We were looking for changes, and we played it, and we got caught with our hand in the cookie jar. Puck comes out. Looks like we have Trevor, Mark, and Dashel, and Kellen. Anaheim working off the slot. Turn shot fire saved out to the hash. Kellen, good pressure, is able to poke it out of the zone, and Anaheim. They're going to be calling Kellen for a penalty. Anaheim player is down. Kellen's going to be going to the box, and you don't like to see that. We see some pain there on the ice, and we hope he gets up and oh, Lord. I have
Don,
no
if
words.
I got to connect the dots on that one, it looked like Kellen and the Anaheim player got tied up there, and he gave him a little grab there, and Kellen was trying to push him off, and both of them ended up going to the ground, but it looks like obviously, hopefully not injured there, but
still down, unfortunately.
Definitely looked like his head hit the ice pretty good.
Well, they're talking about a 2 and 10, it appears.
Well, either way, Don, Tbird's going to be going on a 5-on-3 here for at least a minute 30 on the kill.
Extended conversation. They're trying to sort it out, and you just hope they make the right call and not the anticipated call. Still face down.
They don't have a medical to this.
Mike, is that Mike?
Yeah, it looks like Mike working his way out there.
Super Mike out on the ice trying to check in. He's a firefighter for our team, and first and foremost has the care and concern of the kids first. So really good resource to have, regardless of what side you're on. It looks like they are going to get him a 2 and a 10.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him the 2 in his head for the head contact there, Don.
Ryan's asking for some conversation. He's going to at least get it. It's not going to change the call on the ice, unfortunately. But again, we still hope players able to get out of this unscathed. Still down.
So I tend to be a big fan of
Tbirds going to face their second 5-on-3 for the weekend. Don, I know first one here, we talked through it. Don't try and do too much, but I think Mr. Maida, Mr. December was sitting near us and he said, don't rush.
There you go.
His good words is, I remember that first one we had, I believe it was against Nashville, had the chance to clear it early on in it and rushed a little bit, unable to get it out, and then turned into a goal on the other side. So hopefully lessons learned on that side as the Ducks player is going to get up here and hoping for the best for him.
Players being helped off the ice. Looks like there's no push off. I don't know if we have a leg problem or what we have. It doesn't matter, but we're going to resume play in a 5-on-3 situation. It looks like we'll have Mark and Dashel on the backside with Dylan on up front, and a minute 38 to kill on the 5-on-3. His kid? Was that his kid?
All right, Don, let's get back into it.
Back into the action. 3:45 here in the second period. Dylan in for the draw. We're looking for clears. Dashel comes out with it, is able to clear it up and out and down. Anaheim regrouping 200 feet, trying to get it set up. They come out from back behind their net. They're going to have neutral zone, looking for zone entry to get it set up. We're just looking not to do too much. Good sticks and lanes, playing kind of a zone defense to the outside. Anaheim fumbles, allows Dashel to come in. Dashel getting hooked and held, no call. Puck here on the board, sitting there. Sent back down into the corner. Anaheim, really good angle by Mark. Mark has it, is able to chip it up. And now it's out. Good job by Dylan. Try to cut back. Anaheim has it, loses an edge. Sends it back in their own zone on their own as we're looking for changes. Irvin now on. Anaheim working back behind the net. They come up the outside now in the middle. Back to the outside. They gain zone. Looking to work off the hash. They have it high. Couldn't handle the pass, but they regroup. They have the point. Walking the line. Sent the opposite side. Juan T on net. Saved by Hunter and sent out to the corner by Irvin. Puck back behind the net. Anaheim sends it up and out on their own. That's going to kill another 10 seconds, so we make changes. Connor Hilly and Jackson on the backside. Anaheim lost it. Really good job. Irvin comes in to apply pressure. Anaheim has it. Up the middle of the outside, they get around us. Really good job here by Connor Hilly sticking with this guy. We're going to be getting another penalty.
Not sure what they're calling here. It looks like Connor did a great job and a good save by 31 between the pipes. Looks like they're going to take Connor Hilly here for a hook. They must have missed the hook on the other side. But, Don, they can't put us on a 5-on-2, but 5-on-3 here for another 18 seconds.
We had just killed the 5-on-3. We're at 5-on-4. Now we're right back into a 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. So
it's a good thing you're good at math.
It had just ended. Anaheim comes out with it. They have it high. Shot, saved out. Anaheim tried to put it on net. Puck's back behind the net. Comes up high. Anaheim off the hash. Works it across. Trying to slide it back to the behind the net. Miss it. We're going to be now 5-on-4. Shot fired, saved up and out of play. So that'll be a defensive zone face-off.
Well, Donnie, minute 34 left. Killed off both 5-on-3s. Let's see if we can kill off this 5-on-4 here with the game clock almost matching the penalty clock.
Here we go. We have Dylan and Lyndon on with Mark and Dashel. Dylan working hard off the face-off. 2-on-1. Puck's on the boards. We have a 2-on-3 battle. Dashel comes in to support. It's Jackson. Sorry, not Mark. Jackson puck back behind the net. Dashel has it. Turns, fires it up and out and down. Nice work. That'll kill about 15 seconds. Jackson off. Jack on. Really good job by Dylan. Dylan isn't trying to eat it. Sends it to the opposite corner. Really good angle. Shuts that down. He's going to have a chance to eat some more time. Anaheim up the outside is still in the zone. They send it back in deep. They come out with speed. 50 seconds here left in the second. They get zone entry, but good angle by Dylan. They send it in deep, opposite side. Anaheim working back behind the net here. They send it up high. Right back down to the hash. Up high, looking for a shot screen. Shot deflected wide. Anaheim picks it up out of the corner. They send it back high. Walking the blue line. Bouncing pass. Really good block there. Anaheim gets it right back. Working off the opposite hash. Looking to go deep. Send it back up high. Walking, looking for a shot. Deflected wide by Hunter. Anaheim picks it up. We're down into a 3-2-1. That's going to do it. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and that's an excellent kill by your Thunderbirds. Looking for changes, we see the end of the second period, and we still have a 3-0 game in favor of the Thunderbirds with 2 huge 5-on-3 kills.
Man, take a deep breath there, Don. Take a deep breath at home as the Tbirds played 1-2 men down for the last 5-6 minutes of that period. But looks like Dylan coming into the locker room here. We'll keep you updated on that one. But I got to say, Dylan on that last shift, an absolute animal.
Well, we're going to keep that reporting to a minimum right now, but we're seeing a lot of grit and resilience with the cards that we've been dealt with here so far, here in the second half of this game. We got to come out now and put the pedal to the metal and just finish strong in the 17 minutes here.
You said it right, Don. Got to finish here. Played a great 2 periods. Got to stay out of the box, first of all. Nothing good happens when we're in the box, but stay out of the box, but then finish. Got to finish. Played a good 34 minutes here. Leading shots 24-20 and up 3-0 on the scoreboard, but got to finish here, Donnie.
5 eyes for Hunter, not the hunted. Here we go. Hunter has been really good tonight here in net. Landon, Irvin, Trevor, Mark, and Dashel. Walks in, skates. Irvin comes out with it. He's got the line, turns and chips it in deep. Trevor's going to go in and try to retrieve that back behind the net. Anaheim working there, reverse side of the net. Irvin has it, though. Looking for space. Sends it out to Landon. Landon working out of the corner. Trevor going in. Anaheim tries to send it up and out, but doesn't. Mark holds his own. Trevor has it, but now loses it out of the zone. Landon slides it right back in, and Anaheim has the over, up, and out. Dashel's going to pick that up. Sends it up the outside, and they're going to call it offsides. Sorry, lost track here a little bit. That's going to be a neutral zone face-off. Wholesale changes. We see Parker, Sammy, Miller, Jackson, and Jack. Puck's one. Sammy trying to chip it forward. Comes right back to Miller. In. We clear. Anaheim to the outside. Good step by Jackson. Slows down momentum. Anaheim has zone entry. Miller's back covering. Really good pass to Jackson going through. Turn shot fire saved out to the far corner. And that had a little mustard on it. Parker looking out of the corner again, has Miller up front. Back to Jackson, 1T. Deflected wide by Sammy. Sammy's working hard to get to the corner. Parker working here off the half courts. Anaheim has it, tried to chip it out. They get it out. We've got bodies all over them. Really good job by Jack. Good angles. And an offside. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff.
Thought they were going to get us for another one there, Don. I'm not sure what, but
the whistles have not been in our favor here as of late. But you know what? We got to keep playing through them.
But I wouldn't say they've done a bad job, Don.
Overall, not much to complain about. Face-offs, balls. Dashel and Mark here on the backside. Puck sent up to the hash. Anaheim sends it right back down behind. Trevor, Linden, and Liam. Linden has it, has a line, tried to dump it in. Ref impeded play. Anaheim has it here. Anaheim to the outside. Really good work here. Linden's able to chip it up and through, and Mark and Liam. Puck comes out of his zone. Linden chips it right back in. We are offside, trying to clear. Anaheim working back behind their net. They're coming up with speed, but really good sticks and bodies. Mark has it, chips it right up and through the other way. Landon now on. Irvin now on. Anaheim chips it up and out of play. That'll either be that will be an offensive zone faceoff.
Great job there by Marcus. Got the puck within his skates, kicked it out, and able to clear it. He has been solid all weekend.
Landon in for the draw. Puck's bouncing. Anaheim comes through with it. Opposite sent it up and out. Connor Hilly back with a good angle. Anaheim slides it through, completely misses the net. Jackson has it up the opposite side, looking for Landon. Anaheim holds his own. Landon pokes it through. Pokes it all the way through to Anaheim. Up the outside, they missed that. That's going to be an icing and an offensive zone faceoff.
Man, nice little spin move there by Landon, coming up the boards. Little touch pass, and then just did a little spin-orama around him. Thought he was going to get that one going the other way, Don.
It was close. Miller, Trevor, Parker, Jackson, and Connor Hilly. Pucks in skates. Miller off the hash. Working a hold there. Anaheim comes through with it. They shift it up and out. And that was such a smart play by Hunter. Created an icing play and another offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was going to play that one, flip it out into the corner, but saw it coming in there and saw it was going to get right in the net. Being an icing is we're going to get that offensive zone faceoff, Don.
Seeing 5 guys. Miller's going to step in for the draw. Miller wins it back. Turn shot fired by Parker. And he's had some success right there off the faceoff with that quick release, but the goalie made a save.
Certainly has. We've seen him score a couple from that spot, Donnie.
Puck down. Miller wins it through, trying to stick through with it. Puck comes up the opposite side. Ref in the way. Connor Hilly able to work through it. Sends it back down in deep. Trevor working off the hash. Sends it back down here in the corner where Miller and Parker are there supporting. Miller comes out with it, has it to Jackson. Jackson turn shot fired wide of the net. Puck comes up high. Anaheim has zone exit. They're going to get zone entry. Really good job, though. Slow down that momentum. Parker and Jackson. Anaheim, good stick by Jackson. Sammy has it. Sammy is going to have zone entry. Looking to drive, got stick check. Anaheim turns and dumps it up, but oh, no call there. Trevor got checked from behind. Holding. Net off. Really good work because there could have or should have been a call. No call.
Yeah, no call on that one, Don, but Hunter, great job getting that post. I know he dislodged it, but We've seen it before. He comes hard into those posts, make sure he seals them off, and shut him out from getting them there.
Lyndon, Liam, Sammy, Dashel, and Mark. Sammy's going to step in for this face-off here. Puck sent to the corner. Dashel comes through, pokes it up to half court. Mark has a head of steam. He's going to get zone entry. Sends it in deep. Got muscle down up against the board. Puck behind the net. Anaheim comes up the opposite side. Misses the cross pass. Lennon comes through. He's going to get zone entry. Turn shot fired wide of the net. Anaheim working to come up the outside. They have zone exit. Try to send it through, but we're doing a good job in our neutral zone pressure. Anaheim having a regroup right there. Looking to come in the outside. Good bodies. Liam chips it forward and out, and Anaheim's there. Forced to regroup in their neutral zone. Anaheim has the line. Looking for lanes, cross pass. Good stick and steps and pressure. Anaheim working back here from behind the net. Couldn't handle the pass. Trevor comes through. Dashel picks it up. Dashel gets around long. He's in deep. Keep Trevor going to the net, and Irvin. Oh, puck got all the way through. Anaheim picks it up. They're coming the other way with speed. Jack on the backside here. Landon helps support him. Shot sent on net. Hunter saves it to the corner. Landon's there. Landon picks it up on the boards. Sends it cross ice. Has Dashel. Dashel has Irvin on the far side. Irvin is looking to create some space. Got stick check. Good step by Jackson to Jack. Jack has it out of the zone, and Irvin's coming through. Chips it forward. Anaheim regrouping here. Bodies on the ice. Look up the outside. Jack turns and dumps it in deep. No icing. Anaheim regrouping deep in their zone. 11-11 here in the contest. Parker Miller now on. Open ice hit. We have an offsides. Deep. Sammy, Parker, Miller. Jackson and Jack. Miller in applying pressure. Amazon. Jack holds the center ice. Sends a puck back in the zone. Ducks reverse the side of the ice to have it up. Good hold by Jack. They buff it in. Awesome job by Hunter. We're looking for changes. Turnover on the blue line, but we had Trevor coming through with speed. Jackson picks it up out of the corner. Reverse side of the ice is going to have Sammy. Oh, Sammy just missed it. We had a 2-on-1 sent all the way through. Good job, Jackson tying up his guy. Anaheim working. There we go. Jackson comes through. He's got speed. Oh! Jackson with speed with a pretty forehand to backhand, top corner backhand shot goal.
Gone on the 31st shot of the game. We put up the 4th goal by number 21. Love to see it there, Donnie. Great little drive there as he got the breakaway there from the blue line, and nifty little move. Got that on his backhand and roofed it.
Really good work there. Good pressure. We see Mark and Dashel come on the backside. Up front, Trevor, Liam, and Lyndon. Pucks one back. Mark tried to get over to Dashel. That's going to be an offside play. And I was in a skosh early neutral zone faceoff.
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh. Trevor in. Pucks one back. Mark has it. He's got zone exit. Got bodied off, taken out into the ref. Ref recovers. Anaheim, puck bouncing. Liam battling right here. Trevor's in supporting. 2-on-3. Puck comes back. Trevor gets it to Mark. Mark hard over to Lyndon. They wave off icing. It's in deep. Liam's hard on the forecheck. Really good body and physical presence. Lyndon and Liam working there. 3 guys high. Trevor is surfing. Liam working hard. Puck comes out. Mark holds it. Sends it right back down in. It's going to go all the way through. Trevor and now Liam working there. Trevor supporting. Liam comes off. Irvin's now on. Anaheim has the over. The up and through, they wave off icing. Daschel and Mark defending. Good bodies. Puck back behind the net. Mark comes through. Mark chips it up and out of play, and that's all right. That'll be a defensive zone face-off and a reset.
That's a delay of game in the league, Don, but they got fishnet there here and no delay of game.
Wholesale changes. We see Jackson and Connor Ely on the backside. Sammy, Linden, and Irvin on up front. Landon's going to step in. He's looking to win this back. Connor come through with speed, rimming it to catch Irvin. Anaheim wins it, sends it in on net, wide of the net. Irvin on the boards. Tried to chip it forward, does, but not out. Anaheim comes out with it. Really good body, shot wide of the net, comes high. Anaheim has it. Jackson again steps in. He's got speed. Has a line, turns and dumps it in deep. Irvin. Oh, right up front. Connor Hilly walks. Shot fired, blocked wide. Landon picks it up right back behind the net, coming out in the corner. Sends it back up to Connor. Connor over to Jackson. Jackson turns and chips it in deep. Anaheim has it. Sends it high. Jackson holds his own again. Irvin's back there. He's 2-on-1. Anaheim playing out of the corner. They come out hot. They're going to get zone exit. We kind of shut it down. They turn and fire it in deep. Daschel now on the backside. Daschel bumps it up as he had Landon. Landon slides it over to Trevor. Trevor back to Daschel. Anaheim has it right back in the zone. Daschel picks it up. Daschel hard off the boards, looking for Trevor. Pokes it forward to Parker. Parker back forward, looking for Trevor with speed. And Anaheim comes up. Daschel with a hit. Guy twice the size here, just inside the blue line, and we come right back out with it. Anaheim has the line, turn, dump it in. Hunter saves and freezes it, so that'll be a defensive zone face-off with 7:27 here in the contest.
Yeah, it looked like he went to block that one in the corner there, Don, and kind of was knuckling a little bit on him and came within his pads.
Miller, Trevor, Parker, Mark, and Daschel. Miller in for their draw again. We're looking to win this back. Unfair face-off. Puck's one to the hash. Guys tied up. Daschel ships it forward to Trevor. Trevor's out of his zone. Daschel has it. Puck sent back in. They're going to call that an icing. That'll be an offensive zone face-off all the way down on the far side.
7:15 here left to go in the third, Don, and he said coming into the third, gotta finish. Gotta finish. To keep this going, 4-0 lead.
Kellen, Liam, Linden, Mark, and Daschel on the backside. Puck's in skates. It's one to the hash. Anaheim tries to ship it out. Mark's able to turn and fire it back in. Daschel's going to step to hold the zone. Daschel has it off the hash. Got stick check. Linden gets it. Sends it to the opposite corner. Anaheim reverses the backside of the net. They chip it up and out of play, so that'll be another offensive zone faceoff.
Look for the high clear there, right into the metal rafters and straight down.
We saw one into the metal rafters that set right on the ledge in Sioux Falls. We have yet to see that.
That was a 1 in a million.
1 in a million. Backside changes. We see Jack and Jackson. Jack gets it, sends it back down into deep. We've got Kellen, Linden, and Liam. Linden and Kellen working down there. Kellen in a 3-on-1 battle, pretty much, all by himself. Holding down the fort. They're saying play the puck, and I don't think Kellen's a lot to handle there up against the boards. He still has control of it in this 3-on-3-1 battle. Linden comes in.
Linden got in there too.
To try and work it loose. Gets it to Jack with a shot, save and a freeze. That'll be an offensive zone face-off, and that's really good work on the boards there by Mr. O'Leary.
Yeah, great work on the boards there, Don, is both Linden and O'Leary in there. Getting that one, win that puck out right to the point, and then a little rip in there. So,
same 5 guys. Mr. O'Leary steps into the face-off, looking to win it back. Pucks in skates. Kellen again in another 3-on-1 battle right here. Comes out to Liam. Liam leaves it for Jackson. Jackson first shot fired, blocked to the opposite side. Jack steps to hold it, sends it deep. Anaheim sends it up but not out. Liam back covering. Now Anaheim does clear it. Jackson coming through. Jackson rims it hard up and out. Anaheim holds it at center ice right back into Jack. Jack off the half board, sends it up and in and down. That's going to be an icing as we had just come off the boards, unable to touch up.
Little icing off the ref there, Don.
Icing off the ref. Wholesale changes. We're going to see Dashel and Mark on the backside up front. We're going to have Irvin, Landon, and Sammy. Again, Landon in for the draw. Pucks one back. Mark has it. Sends it back behind the net, looking for Irvin. Irvin tried to chip it forward. Anaheim able to hold his own moments there. Really good up close and personal. Puck sent to the opposite side of the ice. Anaheim steps to hold it. Good body by Mark. Anaheim, though, wins it right back. They send it up and out. Come on, Irv. Anaheim wins that race. They're regrouping in their defensive zone. Back behind the net. Irvin again applying pressure. Anaheim clears the zone, tried to send it forward. They do have entry. Moves and edge, puts it left front, right in front. Mark comes through as we had bodies on bodies. Mark's got steam. To the outside, turns out as we're looking for changes. Send it to net front as we had Landon there. Anaheim picks it up here off the hash. They get zone clear, and Mark steps to shut that down. In terms of fires it right back in. We are now cleared, finishing our changes. Parker, Miller, Jackson, and Connor Hilly. Anaheim has zone entry. Turn shot fired. And you'll have to go back and replay that because Hunter tracked that all the way into the glove as if it were slow motion. And I would like to go back to the movie The Matrix because that was a Matrix-style movie.
Comparing Hunter to Neil there, calm, cool, confident with that glove save, Donnie.
Miller in for the face-off. Pucks one to the hash. Jackson has it. Tried to slide it through to Trevor. Anaheim retrieves it. Jackson gets it right back, bumps it over to Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly angles this guy off, pucks deep in the zone. Jackson chips it up the half boards on the hash. Parker tried to bump it forward. Anaheim holding his own. 2-on-3 battle. Anaheim comes out with it, tries to sip it through the corner. Good job by Parker here. Another body. Just bodies all over here. Puck down here in the corner. Anaheim sends it to the slot. Turn shot fired and frozen again. You could not see Hunter, but he froze that.
Yeah, shot came in high there. He played that one right off the blocker into his glove, and 3:44 left here to go in the third period. Donna's shots looking 33-24, favoring the Birds.
Dashel giving one of our players love off the ice here, Kellen in. Anaheim has it. Puck sent through, blocked off the skate, not out of the zone. We've got Lyndon, Kellen, and Liam on with Mark and Dashel. Anaheim working here out of the corner. Good job by Mark doing a two-man tango. Puck's out of the zone. Kellen hard in on forecheck. Anaheim turns and fires it up the opposite side. Mark with a good body. Lennon has Dashel on the opposite side. Dashel was looking for Liam coming through. Gets to Kell. Kell with the power move. Turn shot fired wide of the net. Anaheim working out of the corner again with Kellen. Zone is held, but now Anaheim chips it out. Dashel has it. Dashel has zone entry. It's in deep around one. Back behind the net. Comes up the outside. Mark turns and fires it back in. We are offside, looking to get cleared. Anaheim skates. Good stick by Lennon. Forces a turnover. Liam turns and fires it in deep. Anaheim working there. We're looking for more changes. Puck up the outside. Sammy sends it in. We're now clear. We have Landon, Sammy, and Trevor. Anaheim chips it in deep. Jack and Jackson here on the backside. Jack here back behind the net. Up the outside, chip through. Nice bump pass from Sammy to Trevor. Trevor flying through with speed. The outside, off his skate. He's around one. Has the back of the net. Turns out of it. Gets it to Jack. Jack turn shot fired on the ice. Puck saved loose. Cleared by the goalie. Jackson holds his own momentarily. Trevor comes back in through. Playing off the blue line. Turns and chips it in there. Sammy bumps it in deep. Jackson here on the forecheck. Anaheim up the outside. Chips it up. Out of play. So that's going to be an offensive zone faceoff.
Glad that one went off the fishnet there. Don is 24 for Anaheim. Was coming in with that seam, but I'm sure Jack was going to catch him from the backside and not let him get a breakaway there. But 1:48 left to go.
Kellen, Liam, and Linden on with Jack and Jackson. 1:48 here in the contest. Kellen in for the faceoff. Puck's down. Anaheim playing from back behind the net. Hard up and out of play. That'll be another offensive zone faceoff.
Don back at it again tomorrow. Noon? High noon.
Noon Central Time. Puck's down. Liam driving through. Sends it back behind the net. Looking for net front. Had somebody there point blank. Jack has it. Jack turns shot fired on the ice. Safe out to the corner. Back high. Jack steps to hold his own. Anaheim chips it up and around. Trying to get in. Really good stick step by Jackson. Rides his guy all the way to the corner. Ref assist. That would have been icing. It is not. Anaheim has it in their defensive zone. Anaheim has zone entry. Cross pass. Dashel now on. Anaheim sends it deep in the corner. Jack defending. Jack rides this guy. Dashel comes through. Puck is cleared. Up and out of the zone. Oh, yeah. Wow. That is cheap as long. There's another one. Kick him out for days. Yep. He is gone.
Don, I don't know if you caught that on the camera, but I saw it. But Dashel laid a big hit right here. Almost put him into your TV screen there at home. So hopefully nobody left their shorts. But Dashel had a little word for him as he skated off, and the Anaheim player took offense to that one. As the Tbirds going to go on a power play here to finish this game off with 51 seconds left. And I think, Don, 51 seconds, just stay within yourself here, right?
Yeah, stay within yourself. No retaliation. Hard to believe they're only giving him 2.
Young man just hucked his hockey stick as he went into the locker room, Don. And this is the kind of stuff we get to see when we come down here. They kicked us out of the press box. We were a little unruly yesterday, moved us class level, and here we are.
Power play to end this game. We're going to zoom in for you here with Dashel. Looks like Dashel, Mark, Trevor, Sammy, and Parker. Trevor in. Wins it over to Sammy. Sammy has Mark. Right back to Dashel. Dashel back to Mark. Mark turns shot fired. Got deflected up and over the net. Sammy working off the hash here. Parker in to support. Parker playing out of the corner. Has the back of the net. Has Trevor back up high to Mark. Mark turns shot fired. Goalie came out, challenged that save, and froze it. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff. It's tricky.
It is tricky, Donnie.
Anaheim wins it, sends it back behind the net. Anaheim clears it up the middle. Mark has it. Mark's going to just bring it all the way back behind the net. Leaves it for Dashel. Dashel comes through with speed to the outside. He's going to get zone entry to the outside. Driving it, looking to get it set up. Dashel has Mark. Mark has a lane. Shot at the net, and that's going to do it where your Thunderbirds are going to come out victorious in a gritty 4-0 game. And I tell you what, they finished with a capital F today.
Yes, they did, Don. Big capital F on that one is a 4-0 victory for the Tbirds. Played a really solid, complete game all the way around. Finished at the front of the net. Defensively played great. And 31 between the pipes. Pretty solid. Shots in 37-24. Good guys. 4 Ducks 0.
We're going to be looking to carry this into tomorrow's game. It's going to be the biggest one on the weekend, one we've been looking forward to all weekend. And if they come out with this piss and vinegar, as we would say, it's going to be a showdown right here deep in the heart of Texas.
Well, let's go brew up our piss and vinegar, Don. High noon tomorrow. The showdown begins. Let's go. Have a great night.
Hey, thanks for tuning in near and far. Don Harmey with my partner,
Nate Christensen.
with Thunderbird Hockey, tuning over and out.
Don, that best productions yet.
You guys think so, huh? That was. I thought it was good. I would agree. No, I don't say that bad. I don't say that bad. I thought it was good too. I thought it was really good.
I didn't say it was.
I mean, from the corner here, like it was good.
One of them. You know, though,
Was it better from the corner, you think, than up top?
No.
No.
For our vibe. For our vibe. We miss way too much.